Caldwell Roach Insurance was started back in 1965 by my father, Ron Roach, and his partner, Ken Caldwell. We currently have 34 employees, split between two communities, Elmsdale and Truro. Elmsdale is a small community that has become the commercial hub of East Hants, which is made up of several small communities, Enfield, Lance, Shubenacadie, Milford, all through the corridor of central Nova Scotia. All of our staff live in the communities that they serve, so these people they not only see here, but they play cards with, or they see at the grocery store, or they're on the same gentlemen's hockey team with. I believe that's why we're trusted by our community, because people know that we're going to see them day in and day out. We're very rural here. As a good-sized employer in a small community, we feel that we have a responsibility to the volunteer organizations and groups in our communities, both financially and with volunteer hours. We sponsor many organizations, hockey teams, baseball teams, different sports organizations, cultural events, cultural facilities. Our staff gets together and does a senior lunch at the Legion for a group of 70 seniors. And we sponsor the Marigold Centre in Truro, which is a small arts theatre. And when the opportunity presents itself for larger contributions to bigger picture items, we try to really stretch ourselves to contribute financially to those and do our part. We've given $50,000 to the Lance Sportsplex, $50,000 to the Truro Hospital, $25,000 to the new Civic Centre in Truro. We feel that on behalf of our employees, it's our duty to support those organizations and give back to our community and to the people that support us. Amelia is a wonderful employee, has a great relationship with all of her clients, and serves a leadership role in our office as well. The story with Carl and Anna was a particularly touching story, and we only really heard the story after she had done what she did for Carl and Anna.
Most of my clients I know personally. That comes with the years I've been in the business, and the majority of them, when they come in, I can call them by their first name. They call me by first name, and we go from there. We always have some reminiscing to do with what's happened since the last time they were in. And Carl and Anna are from 9 Mile River, which is just outside of Elmsdale. A very small home there, and very happy together.
I met Carl 12 years ago, and we met through McDonald's when he came in one day. And we started talking, and I moved in here 3 days later. And I haven't left.
Anna's the breadwinner there. She works at McDonald's here locally in Elmsdale.
I've been with McDonald's for 14 years as a cleaner. And I'm still there cleaning away. I get up at 2 in the morning. I got to be to work for 4 or for 5, depends on when they want me there. I usually get there for 5 o'clock and I stay till 1.
Carl is unable to work because of a disability he's had since very young age, when he was involved in a car accident around 16 years of age.
He can't get any pension because he's 2 weeks shy of it, so I take care of myself and him with my job.
Carl and Anna had a fire approximately 5 years ago. Yeah, it was really devastating for them.
She called 911, went back out there and tried to beat it out, but it was on, she was on a go then, so I couldn't do anything to stop it.
I grabbed the puppy and the cat and run them out to the car, but that was probably the worst day of my life, watching the house burning. I phoned Amelia from Joyce's and Alex, our neighbors across the street, and she told me that somebody would be out the next day, and I was pretty upset when I called her because it was burning as I was talking to Amelia. So I got the information from her, and a friend of ours took us in for the night, and then we met the adjuster here the next day. And he helped us with some cash to get us by until we could get on our feet, like for our hotel room and some extra clothing and stuff like that, because we had nothing with us. Everything was in the house.
How long did it take us to get back in the house?
Took 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
It cost us 90-some thousand to rebuild the whole house.
The house had been rebuilt. Anna, she actually came into the office on another matter, and she mentioned to me that they didn't have their contents replaced. They were sleeping on the floor.
We were happy to be back in our house, but we didn't know how we were going to get everything back, and we didn't know what to do or how to go about it.
We had no idea this was happening.
And I've got back issues, and my hips were bad, so I couldn't sleep on an air mattress. It was too hard. And getting up for work in the morning, it made it even more difficult. So we went and seen Amelia, and right away she was on it.
I immediately get on the phone to the insurance adjuster, and you know, I just mentioned to her, you have to find a way to advance these folks some money. They're not able to go out and replace the things and then get reimbursed. They're not financially situated to do that. I believe it was the very next day that she came out. She advanced them some money. They put so much trust in me, I guess you'd call it, that they asked me to take care of their money.
She got her own vehicle and gas, took us shopping for all our stuff.
I took it upon myself to take them shopping. They were not able to get there on their own. They didn't drive in the city. They had no idea where to go as far as traveling or what store they should go to. I remember her telling me when we went through the door of Nothing Fancy that, oh, she said, I have no idea how to go about this. I have never done this before. And I just advised her at that time, pick out what you need replaced. We'll look at the price tag later and go from there. And had them pick out some items and get her back into bed. And
we all went and had lunch together, which was nice because it was a change for us to go out somewhere that was more fancy.
The day we went shopping for the furniture, they also had to have a new TV. Got out to my vehicle and it won't go in my car. So we're here in the parking lot with a TV, no way to get it to 9 Mile River. So I got on the phone, I phoned my husband, and he came down with his pickup truck, and him and Carl went ahead with the television and took them off to Walmart, got the coverings for the windows, which of course needed altered. My mother-in-law is a seamstress, so I took them to her. Her and I altered the curtains. I took them out, hung them for them.
And she even made us the little strings that hold the curtains back.
But Carl had a jacket. It was a NASCAR race jacket. Well, he was heartbroken over that jacket.
I had a nice Ford jacket, and that got ruined in the fire, and Amelia went through, she went through an awful lot to get me another jacket.
So I went to the Ford dealership in Truro and I ordered him a Ford jacket.
Same jacket, except it was a different color, black, which I like better.
And I think to this day he still wears that jacket.
Pretty well within a week or so we had everything already in our house.
They actually brought me a gift of appreciation after everything was finished. A lovely bouquet of flowers, which they really didn't have to do. That was above and beyond for them to do that. But
She did it for nothing too, I think.
Yeah, she didn't. It didn't cost us anything to get these things done. She did it of her own free will.
My husband visits McDonald's for his coffee, and Anna sees him there, and they always have a little chit-chat. And
oh yeah, she's definitely our friend. Her and her hubby.
And as I said, all of our employees do what they can for our clients and go above and beyond day in and day out. But it really was, I felt, extraordinary what she did for Carl and Anna.
Oh, she did an awesome job. Amelia, if it wasn't for Amelia, we'd still be camping somewhere.